Okay, these are developments that were taking place in the Rajya Sabha earlier today, early this morning. We'll bring you more details. This is all around the Parliament security breach that took place yesterday afternoon. The chairman, Jagdeep Dhankhar, the vice president, asked Derek O'Brien, the TMC leader, to leave the house immediately. Later, the chairman of the floor asked the opposition, the floor leaders, to meet him immediately after adjourning the house. So clearly, all of what took place yesterday having a political outpouring, having political impact right now. We saw that play out in Lok Sabha too. You remember the ruckus we saw there. Lok Sabha adjourned till 2 p.m. Let's take a look, listen in to this video that we've got for you.
My name, Sri Derek O'Brien. Derek O'Brien is here by name to leave the house immediately. What are you doing? Mr. Derek O'Brien, you have committed breach of privilege. Mr. Derek O'Brien to leave the house immediately. Mr. Derek O'Brien to leave the house immediately. I hereby name Sri Derek O'Brien. Derek O'Brien is here by name to leave the house immediately. What are you doing? Mr. Derek O'Brien, you have committed breach of privilege. Mr. Derek O'Brien to leave the house immediately. Mr. Derek O'Brien to leave the house immediately. I hereby name Sri Derek O'Brien. Derek O'Brien is here by name to leave the house immediately.
Okay, let's go over to my colleague Payal to understand more about what exactly took place in the Rajya Sabha. Payal, can you just tell our audiences, what did the TMC Rajya Sabha MP do that led to Derek O'Brien, that led to Jagdeep Dhankhar, the Vice President, reacting like that?
To leave the house immediately. I hereby name
in the well area, but also coming up to the area where the reporters sit, basically the Parliament reporters, and the table over there, he came up to this. The chairman was very, very upset, and he said, what is this? Why is somebody still, coming right up to my face, and how is this really allowed? So, when Mallikarjun and the others, Mallikarjun Kharge and the others tried to defend, the chairman was very livid. He adjourned the house and also asked all the MPs and, in fact, the floor leaders of all the various political parties to come into his chamber. But, the opposition has unitedly decided to skip that meeting. That's the reason the opposition parties are together, now having a strategy meeting, in somebody's room right now as we speak. But they have not gone to meet the Rajya Sabha chairman despite his invitation. So, in a way, registering the protest, and if we do not have any hearing, if we do not have a voice, and there's no point of us coming to any of these meetings. So, yeah.
Okay, Payal, can you also tell our audiences, after this took place, what has the thought been? What have opposition leaders in the Rajya Sabha been saying to each other? Are they going to approach this differently when the Rajya Sabha starts again at 12?
Well, the Rajya Sabha floor leaders in the opposition have been having a strategy meeting in the morning. The agenda is very simple, that they have to seek answers from the government, because it is the government's responsibility to tell the country why this lapse really took place. Even though the Lok Sabha Speaker said that he himself would be taking charge of the security of each and every individual, being the custodian of Parliament. But the fact that this government assured everybody, saying that this Parliament is foolproof and the security is foolproof, why did this happen? Why is it that the Home Minister has not answered any questions? It's something which the opposition will continue to press throughout the day.
Okay. Payal, thank you for bringing us that context. Let's take a look at that visual once again, coming in from the Rajya Sabha.
To leave the house immediately. What are you doing? Mr. Derek O'Brien, you have committed breach of privilege. Mr. Derek O'Brien to leave the house immediately. Mr. Derek O'Brien to leave the house immediately. I hereby name Sri Derek O'Brien. Derek O'Brien is hereby named to leave the house immediately. What are you doing? Mr. Derek O'Brien, you have committed breach of privilege. Mr. Derek O'Brien to leave the house immediately. Mr. Derek O'Brien to leave the house immediately. I hereby name Sri Derek O'Brien.